G'day guys, welcome to Snakes TV, episode 1, 5 minutes with Flewy. Kick things off today, we're going to go talk with an A-grade superstar from the club. Let's go find out what he's doing. Higgsy!
How are you,
mate?
Not interrupting anymore? No, mate.
Good to see you, let's have a chat. Higgsy, here we are in the gym, mate.
Flewy, how are you, mate?
Is this where you've been spending most of your time?
Yeah, it's rare to see you down here, mate.
No, mate, none of that. Alright, we've just got a few questions from the viewers today. First one, everyone wants to know, your name's Jacob Anderson, where's Higgsy come from?
Well, mate, it's pretty straightforward one, really. Billy Holland, who probably gives the boys most of their nicknames, first training session down at the Snake Pit, and walked up to me and he said, "Hey mate, I'm Billy, what's your name?" I said, "Oh, Jacob." He said, "You look like Scott Higginbotham. We're going to call you Higgsy." And from that day on, mate, it's just stuck like glue.
I thought it might have something to do with that, I wasn't sure myself. Alright, some of the kids want to know, how old were you when you started playing rugby?
Oh, I've been playing a type of footy since I was 4. I grew up playing league and then went to a private school and they only had rugby on, mate. So once I got a taste of it, I sort of stuck with it. Changed back to league a couple of times, but yeah, mainly a rugby boy now.
So league and union, what other sports have you played, or just those?
No, I played pretty much anything I could get my hands on as a kid. I was a bit of a cricketer. Love my golf now.
Number 11?
Number 11, mate, yeah. Fine leg to fine leg. But yeah, just footy and golf at the moment, mate. But yeah, pretty much anything, any competition I was in it.
Yeah, nice. How long have you played down here at Caboolture for?
This will be my 8th season this year, so 2013 was my first, and yeah, I'll never play anywhere else.
Alright, you went to the private school, Padua. What was that like playing schoolboy rugby there?
Well, it was a learning curve to start off with. I hadn't played a lot of rugby, but yeah, it was a good school. We weren't the best school, but all the boys put in for each other, so it was a pretty enjoyable experience.
Did you only play that at the time, or did you play club sport outside of school? Or?
I was playing a bit. I was playing league and union at that stage, so club league, union at high school, and yeah, when I finished high school, I started playing club rugby.
Yeah, nice. So you play a bit of golf. Is that what's keeping you busy at the moment in the lockdown of coronavirus, or what else have you been up to?
Well, not much work, but been doing a bit of gym. Probably is not as much running as I should be, but I'm doing a little bit. But other than that, mate, I'm playing a lot of golf and I've been getting a little bit of fishing in as well.
What's your favourite rugby memory of all time?
Well, favourite rugby memory of all time, I think it would have to be not much of a memory, but the only premiership I've ever won was under 11s rugby league.
They all count?
Yeah, they all count. I still remember that one, mate.
What about your favourite Snakes memory? A few of them?
Yeah, got plenty of favourite Snakes memories. Not a lot of them are on the football field, but I would have to say my favourite Snakes memories would have to be probably not even on the field, but I remember standing inside the sheds with a few pretty special teams with a lot of really good mates, and a lot of the boys are here, but there's obviously one that's not, and I remember standing in the sheds with some of those boys and just thinking, there's no way we're going to lose today.
Big question, who's the biggest pest at Caboolture Rugby Union Club?
Well, it's pretty easy really, definitely Billy Holland. Yeah, the biggest pest, one of the worst blokes I know, and yeah, just the biggest pest ever.
Fair call there, Billy Holland, if you're watching.
Yeah, you're welcome, Bill.
When the season finally gets underway, season 2020, what do you think it's going to look like, and how do you think the club's going to fare in all grades?
Well, hopefully it looks like we're playing a little bit of footy. At this stage, there's not a lot on, which it was a little disheartening because we'd had such a strong pre-season and great commitment from all the boys. And in terms of what it's going to look like on the field, I think this year is going to be a big improvement from last year. But also, I think it could be one of the better years I've had at Caboolture Rugby, and I've had a few good ones. Not winning a premiership yet, but I still hold on hope, and if all the boys put in the required effort and the work that they've started to show for the remainder of the year, there's no reason why this year can't be that premiership.
You said the boys have put in a big pre-season. Who's the best trainer and who would be the worst one so far?
Well, I'd have to. The worst is pretty easy, and it's no surprise we've got a couple of boys in the fat row But Will Tanzer and Buddha. Sorry, boys. Actually, I'm not sorry. Yous are the worst trainers.
Front row, there might be a few boys out for blood after that.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I'd have to say the best and probably the surprise of the season. I think it's been young Hugh. He's not the smartest bloke, but he trains really hard and he's putting in a massive effort. And I think if he continues to show the effort that he's had, and if he can translate what he's doing in the training paddock onto a couple of performances this year, I think he can really start to lock in a spot in the A-grade side for the next 10 years, and someone that we can build the club around going forward, because he's a top bloke and he's training really hard, and he's one of those blokes that when you're standing in the sheds, from what I've played with him, that you know he's going to put his body on the line, which you can't ask for any more than that.
Third generation Whittleton, he's got a bit to hold on to there.
That's it, mate. Yeah, his dad and his grandfather are always down here, and good blokes to have a beer with, and Huey's not much different.
Alright, last question for the day. It's on your player profile. How did you discover your favourite meal, quinoa and kale salad?
Yeah, that's a bit of a G up, that one. Yeah, you definitely don't make any friends with salad, and I just thought I'd throw that one out there to lighten up your day, mate.
That boy's easy. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with Flewy.
Good on you, Flew. Cheers, mate.